Book 2, Stage 3, Lesson 37. To depend on. To depend on. Some people eat in expensive restaurants, others eat in cheap restaurants. What does this depend on? Some people eat in expensive restaurants, others eat in cheap restaurants. What does this depend on?
It depends on how much money they have.
During the day it's light, while during the night it's dark. What does this depend on?
It depends on the sun and where it is in the sky.
Cloud. Cloud. Are there any clouds in the sky today? Are there any clouds in the sky today?
As always.
What are clouds made of?
Clouds are made of water.
Remember.
Remember.
Forget.
Forget.
Do you always remember everything you learn?
No, I don't always remember everything I learn, but some things I remember and some things I forget.
Do you ever forget to eat?
Yes, I sometimes do forget to eat.
Do you remember the name of this thing? Do you remember the name of this thing?
No, okay.
Yes, I remember the name of that thing.
It's a tie.
It's a tie.
Okay.
Do you ever forget to answer letters? Do you ever forget to answer letters?
Yes, I sometimes forget to answer letters.
Do you ever forget the names or faces of people you know? Do you ever forget the names or faces of people you know?
Yes, I very often forget the names of people I know.
Nearly. Nearly. Are we nearly at the end of the lesson? Are we nearly at the end of the lesson?
Unfortunately not.
Are we nearly in spring? Are we nearly in spring?
I think we are already in spring, yes.
Is it nearly time to go to bed? Is it nearly time to go to bed?
I hope not.
Are you nearly always the last person to get up in your family?
No, I'm not always the last person to get up in my family. Very good.
Wasn't. Weren't. The negative of I was is I was not. Well, the negative of you were is you were not or you weren't. What's the negative of I was?
The negative of I was is I wasn't.
What's the negative of you were?
The negative of you were is you weren't.
Was I at this school 50 years ago?
No, I don't think so. You weren't at this school 50 years ago.
Were you here 100 years ago?
No, I wasn't here 100 years ago.
Where were you?
God knows.
Was he here last lesson? Was he here last lesson?
I'm sorry, I can't see anybody here.
Were we in this world 80 years ago? Were we in this world 80 years ago?
No, we weren't in this world 80 years ago.
Were they here last lesson? Were they here last lesson?
No, they weren't here last lesson.
Wife. Wives.
Wives. Peace.
What's the plural of wife? What's the plural of wife?
The plural of wife is wives.
Can a man in Europe have 2 wives?
No, a man in Europe can't have 2 wives.
Can a man in Colombia have 2 wives?
They think they can, but no, they can't.
Sometimes. Does the sun always shine? Does the sun always shine?
No, the sun doesn't always shine, but sometimes it shines, and sometimes the sky is covered with clouds.
Is it always hot in France? Is it always hot in France?
No, it isn't always hot in France, but sometimes it's hot, and sometimes it's cold.
Is Easter always in March? Is Easter always in March?
No, Easter isn't always in March, but sometimes it's in March, and sometimes it's in April.
Do you always get up at the same time every morning? Do you always get up at the same time every morning?
At the same time, no. I don't always get up at the same time every morning, but sometimes I get up early, very early, and sometimes I get up late.
Quickly. Slowly. Adverb. Thinker. Writer. The word quick is an adjective. The word quick is an adjective, while the word quickly is an adverb. The word quickly is an adverb. For example, we say, he is a quick thinker. He thinks quickly. He is a quick thinker. He thinks quickly. He is a slow writer. He writes slowly. He is a slow writer. He writes slowly. What's the difference between the words quick and quickly?
The difference between words quick and quickly is that quick is an adjective and quickly is an adverb.
Give me an example of the difference, please.
For example, he is a slow rider. He rides slowly.
Do you speak English quickly?
No, I don't speak English quickly, but I speak it quickly enough.
Do people generally walk slowly when the weather is cold? Do people generally walk slowly when the weather is cold?
Short people might, but no, people don't generally walk slowly when the weather is cold, but they walk quickly.
Can you write as quickly as you can speak? Can you write as quickly as you can speak?
No, I can't write as quickly as I can speak, but I write more slowly than I can speak.
Field.
Field.
Field. Are there any fields near where you live? Are there any fields near where you live?
No, there aren't any fields near where I live.
Fields of garbage.
A lot of that.
Increase.
Increase.
Increase. Is the number of people in your town or village or city always increasing? Is the number of people in your city always increasing?
Always? I think so. I think so. I think the number of people in my village or in my town or city is always increasing.
Battle.
Battle.
War.
War.
Were there any battles in your country during the last World War?
Yes. There were many battles in my country during the last World War. I'm from Europe, you know?
Yes, I know. End of lesson 37.
Now how fun was that?